What would you like to see do you have any ideas of what you'd like to channel or what the focus of pattern review should be in 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Or like what direction are you heading?
Brian.
Or what changes are in the what people always want to know what's coming up next. What's coming?
What's coming up next is more features, ease of use, and bringing a lot more community-driven features on the site. I think I'm going to change the direction a little bit because the features are all there, Brian, like the wish list, the pattern catalog, and the classes, adding a friend, but they're all site-centric, they're not user-centric. In other words, you may have 50 friends in your list, but your friends can't see they're on your list, or other people can't see who are your friends. And the reason, and same thing with the wish list and the catalog, other people can't see what you have in your wish list. Now, for example, a wish list, let's say you have 15 patterns. A friend of yours on pattern review, maybe they want to send you a gift of...
maybe they have that pattern and they don't want it anymore.
They don't want it anymore, or they want to surprise you as a birthday gift. Yes. They want to just pick one of the things from your wish list and just mail it to you. So, to have that ability to do that is not there right now. A lot of the networking features...
So making it almost more making it as a...
don't say Facebook, don't say Facebook.
No, but more maybe allowing people to network more easily.
Exactly.
Socially, and to be, maybe being able to see that friends are online so that you can connect with them while they're online.
Well, what if I know that Peter and you have been in touch about his first jeans.
Yeah.
So maybe you could do that more online.
Yeah, like instead of going through a different chat service, what if we could chat through the pattern review site?
There is already a chat room.
Which I don't think a lot of people are aware. I mean, they're aware that the chat room exists, but more for classes.
Yeah, and they didn't know that anybody who's online, people could just pop in, start their own private
chat
room, yeah, with a password so other people can join.
How many people are, on a general, on a regular day, there's a lot of times there's 100 people online at any given time. More than that sometimes. Yeah. And I feel that a lot of those...
Oh, Brian, those are all only the people who are logged in.
Who are logged in. You could be online and you access a lot of the site without even being logged in.
There are 9,000 unique members.
That's a lot.
Who visit the site every day.
And if those people could have access to even knew that there was a live chat room, they could just pop into the chat room, see what people were talking about.
That's a great idea. I think you and I were talking about this yesterday.
I think it'd be so cool because instead of going to the message board and saying, "Hey, I'm having this problem with putting this elastic in," and having to wait for people to respond, people could be like, right then, do this, or go to this blog. They had a great tutorial on this. That would be so cool.
I think
so you were talking about kind of how the PR developed or progressed. And we kind of got off track a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So back then, people weren't so comfortable posting online and sharing anything online. It was most of the reviews which people wrote were without photos. We didn't have digital cameras. And we're just talking 8 years ago, Brian. I mean, I've always had a digital camera. And I remember doing chats back then and people going out and buying cameras just so they could write.
Just so they could post pictures on their review.
And people weren't comfortable with everybody else knowing who their friends are because they thought it's rude to other people. It's funny how
times have changed a lot with the social networking and stuff, and I think
it's become more acceptable now than it was 8 years ago.
And also the younger generation has grown up with other sites like MySpace and Facebook, where that's what it's all about, is everyone knowing who your friends are. I mean, it's a little bit...
And knowing what you're doing every
second. I mean, with Twitter and every exactly. I don't think we need to have tweets on here.
No, please.
That might be too much.
That would be too much. Okay, think about what is the goal here? The goal here is to get people to sew more, not spend all their time online.
Right.
I don't want that.
No,
I don't want that.
Although I noticed that a lot of people, when you see pictures of their sewing room, they have their sewing machine, computer.
I think that's a helpful thing. Don't forget, a lot of people take online classes too on pattern review, so it's kind of helpful to have the computer there.
Oh, it's really helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I have my computer in my sewing room.
Do you?
In my closet.
Yeah, and if you're comfortable doing video chat and you have a webcam, I connect with my sewing buddies through video chat.
Really?
Yeah,
I've only done it with friends, like non-sewing friends.
Yeah, no, we do like little sewing circles where I'll like be sewing and they'll be sewing and we'll be talking, and it's so much fun to just sit there to show you that
We've come a long way.
we have come a long way. And when you sew, you don't, it's not the 50s anymore where everyone on the block had a sewing machine and all your neighbors sewed. You've got people are scattered, and the only way to connect a lot of times for a lot of people is online.
My best sewing buddy, she lives not even 10 minutes away from me. I had not known about her.
You met on PR.
I met her on PR, and now, just this Monday morning before the expo, I've been complaining to her how stressed out I am, and Monday morning, as I drive into my office, she drives in at the same time with a cup of coffee in her hand. Smile on her face, just to make her Monday morning less stressful. Now,
Oh, that's sweet.
I can't imagine any of my other friends ever doing that for me.
Sewing people that
So
you meet through
she's
sewing
become
are
more than just a sewing buddy to me.
yeah.
And that's what people actually have told to me, that they have formed relationships here. They've formed lifelong
I
friendships.
just got goosebumps when you said that. But it's true. I met Peter through Pattern Review.
Peter's so great.
He is. He's great. He's come along so far, and I think he found me because he was sewing men's underwear, and he was searching for underwear, and there was a quick sew pattern, I think, that he searched for the number, which when you do that in Google, a lot of times the first thing that comes up is a Pattern Review. It was my review, which is how he found me and found Pattern Review.
And that was quite a popular review. You got so many, and that was also your first review.
It was one of my first reviews.
So many comments on it. Wasn't that great?
It was
Did
great.
you ever expect that? Did you ever
I didn't even have any idea. I didn't expect it at all. I didn't even know what I was doing when I did it. Like when I was posting the review, I had no idea what I was really getting into. Mm-hmm. And I realized as I did it and got you get so much positive feedback. In fact, all the feedback usually you get in the comments especially is all positive and very encouraging, and that is something you don't get in everyday life. You walk.
Well, first of all, you're not able to walk out in your underwear.
No,
so nobody knows.
For sure that.
Nobody knows what you've done.
Even
what
as
you've
you
not
sew.
done. Like the shirt you're wearing, like I know you made it, but it looks so ready to wear. And better than that, actually.
Yeah.
People would know. People would stop to
and
ask
even if you tell them that, people who don't sew are like, oh, cool. All right, yeah, I can buy a shirt sort of like that, wherever they buy their clothes, and they don't really think about. But people who sew know what it means to, and know what that, and so you sew something, and all those comments are so encouraging that it makes you want to get back on your sewing machine and do the next project and be like, look at what else I can do. Like I did this, and people, just, good. What else should we talk about? I feel like we've covered.
I think we've covered pretty much all. I think this whole American Sewing Expo, setting up a booth, doing the fashion show presentation, like this whole package has been, a really good. I actually did not expect such a great response here, but
the people who put on the show, Janet is
she's
so
really committed. It's independent. It's an independent show. She and her family are. They run the show.
You meet her whole family when you come here because they're everywhere. They're doing everything.
You can stop by the booth several times. You can do anything you need. I can't imagine getting that kind of attention from a more commercial show. I can't imagine that. So I'm definitely coming back next year.
So you'll definitely be at this one next year.
I think I am. What I missed out on though.
Yeah, definitely.
What I missed out on is seeing what other people are doing, taking some classes as a sewer. So I didn't get the time to do that. I think I might do that today, take a couple classes just to see, because it's winding down today.
I want to take a class too.
Yeah. And you have the free expo. It's so nice. They give us free passes too for the classes.
Which is nice. So yeah, I think we're gonna take some classes. We're gonna take some classes, and we're gonna enjoy our last year.
We'll have tons of photos. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, good.
I think my next newsletter is going to be, not right this minute, but I think October newsletter is going to be all about American Sewing Expo and what we did here, how much fun it was.
It's gonna be a long newsletter. It's been a lot.
I can talk.
You can talk. Well, it's good.
It's good.
Well, thanks for having this chat. And
thanks, Ryan. This was fun.
It was
This
great.
Was really fun.